Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us that very first time, welcome. It's good to have you. And our topic for you today is how to improve gym sales skills even if you're not a salesperson. How to improve gym sales skills even if you're not a salesperson. Now, before we get into our topic here today, a quick reminder, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across the globe. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel. So if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company and how we can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And for you folks that are looking to open a new gym, you need funding. You have an existing operation, you need funding. Check out our links below, financing and funding, numerous options for you, depending on your personal circumstances and where you're at. But we can help provide funding for up to $400,000, unsecured funding, no restrictions on use, with a minimum credit score of 680 or better in all three credit bureaus, and a minimum income of $50,000 per year each of the two previous years. So check out those links below. Happy to answer any questions you might have on that. And so with that said, let's get into our topic. It's how to improve gym sales skills even if you're not a salesperson. And I know a lot of folks that they get hired into sales and they don't see themselves as a salesperson. They're not really comfortable with it. I was that way. When I got convinced, to go to work in membership sales. Or you might be a front desk person, you might be in operations, and you're asked to, get involved in the sales process. So I want to give you some things to think about that maybe can take the mystery out of it, can take the stress out of it for you, and maybe give you a little different way, to look at it. And so number one on how to improve gym sales skills, even if you're not a salesperson, is reflect. Reflect. Here's what I mean. Understand what selling really is. Understand what selling really is. All too often when I get in front of groups and we're doing sales training, and I'll ask them, okay, define sales for me. And they always give me the most negative things you can think of, okay? And they just don't know, okay? And it's one of the reasons that they're struggling with this. But understand what selling really is. And so here's what you want to know. What selling really is, it's solving problems for people. So if you don't think you're a salesperson, fine. You're probably better off, okay? As long as we understand what it really is. We want to solve problems, because if we have a great attitude and we're truly solving problems and we're following a process, okay, we'll get into that in a second, but you're going to have success, because when value exceeds price, that's when people want to buy from you. So understand what selling is. Selling is about solving problems for people. It's about providing solutions. Think of anything, whether it's clothing, it's automobiles, it's homes, it's food, whatever it is. Okay? Selling is about solving problems. It's not about talking someone into something. It's not that kind of thing at all, or it shouldn't be. Okay? So really sit down and reflect on this. What is selling? The answer is we're solving problems for folks. We're providing solutions. That's where you want your focus to be. This will make it so much easier for you, not only in that one-on-one engagement, but also if you're asked to do follow-up phone calls. Same idea, same process. Number two on how to improve gym sales skills, even if you're not a salesperson, put yourself in your customer's shoes. Just put yourself in your customer's shoes. Why are they here? Well, it goes back to, what is selling? Selling, solving problems. Why are they here? They're here because they want a problem solved. Now, you have to find out a little bit. Mary, tell me, what kind of goals do you have? Are you looking to lose weight? You looking to gain weight? You looking to firm and tone? Mary says, well, I'd like to lose 20 pounds and firm back up. Great. And Mary, tell me, why is that important to you? Well, it's important to me because I just had a physical. Doctor told me if I didn't lose the weight, I'm going to have to go on medication. Scared me. I need to lose weight. Okay, well, now you know. Okay, that's what they want. And so now you want to go to work solving that problem. You want to go to work solving that problem. Okay, and when you do, when you're given that tour, the tour is not about all the features that you have. It's about the benefits of those features and how they can help your customer solve their problem. Number three, on how to improve gym sales skills. Plan and practice. Plan and practice. So write out a plan. Write out a plan. If you don't have a plan of action, you want to get one, you can research it here in the channel. We'll walk you through how to write a plan of action, but in very simple terms, because what you want to do, start wherever you're at. If you're low on the totem pole, start there. If you're up here, okay, start there. Don't try to start here if you're down here. Okay, start wherever you're at with whatever you've got. Don't try to be something you're not. So plan this out. How many leads can you collect a day? I'm going to make it easy. I'm going to talk to as many members as I can, and I might say, hey, Mary, do you have current guest passes? Most of them probably tell you no. And great, let me get a couple for you. Whose name do you want to put on here? When do you want to bring them in? Pretty simple. Okay, but how many leads can we generate a day? How many outbound calls can I make a day? Just pick your number. Start. If you never made one, maybe you can make 10. Maybe you can make 5. If you've been making 20, maybe you can make 50. Start wherever you're at. Okay. How many do we expect to get in touch with? I want to get in touch with 20% of everybody I call, whatever that number is. How many appointments do you want a day? What do you want your show percentage to look like? But plan it out. But plan it out based on where you're at, not where somebody else is at. And then practice this. You want to memorize your telephone inquiry script, memorize your outbound call script, memorize your membership presentation, memorize that sales process. Memorize all of it. We've got it all here on the channel. You can find it here, but memorize it. But let me tell you why you want to memorize it. You want to memorize it so you don't have to think about it. You memorize it so you're free to be yourself. It's no different than, have you ever acted on stage? A lot of folks have. You probably have. Okay. Have you ever acted on stage? What do they tell you? Memorize your lines so you're free to be yourself. Because part of this is we want to be authentic. We want to be transparent. Well, if I'm trying to think about what I have to say, I'm not going to be very transparent or authentic. Memorize it. Okay. It's simple stuff. Okay. So plan and practice. Plan and practice. Number 4, we want to improve our gym sales skills, even if we don't think we're a salesperson. Stay calm. Stay calm. Here's, from my standpoint, this is all I really look for. Okay, as long as we're doing all the foundation work, have a winning attitude, be in the solutions business, and follow the process. I can't determine what the customer is going to say or do. I can try to influence it, right? But they're going to do what they're going to do. But stay calm, have a great attitude, and follow the process. If they say, hey, I'd like to think about it. Mary, I understand. A lot of our members want to think about it before they get started. Doesn't mean I'm giving up. I'm just being agreeable. I'm staying calm. I'm following the process. Actually, being agreeable is one of the most powerful things you can do in interacting with somebody else. So stay calm. Just follow the process. You follow that process often enough, you're going to have success. But, part of this too is like knowing your numbers. So say you're an individual salesperson and say you want to make 20 sales this month. Factor in all the times the customer is not going to agree with you. Well, if you want to make 20 sales, you have to give 40 presentations because half of them aren't going to agree with you, half of them aren't going to do it. I've already got it figured in. Doesn't bother me at all. Okay. Number 5. You want to improve sales skills, we have to close the deal, right? We have to ask the customer to buy. Now, this can be one of the more challenging things. Even experienced folks, they kind of have this sometimes, a little bit of fear of rejection, a little bit of fear of the unknown. But, ask them to buy. But here's what I want to suggest, okay? Make sure you don't forget about why they're here. And make sure you don't forget about what selling is. It's about solving problems. And that's why they're here, because they want to lose weight. They want to get off medication. They don't want to go on medication. And maybe you say something like, now, Mary, both these programs, Program A and Program B, both these programs are going to help you lose the weight. Both these programs are going to help you keep the weight off. But most importantly, both these programs are going to help you stay off that medication. Mary, of the two, which one is going to suit your needs the best? Something as easy as that, but practice it so it just rolls. okay? Because we're not selling the price. We're not leasing space. We're trying to solve their problem. Make sure it revolves around that, okay? And then number 6, last on my list of how to improve gym sales skills, even if you're not a salesperson, think long term. You know, if you have a bad day today, hey, at the end of the day, analyze what worked well, what do I want to keep doing, what didn't work so well, okay, what do I need to fix and how do I fix it, and then move on. Think long term. You know, if you have a tough day, don't worry about it. It's not a matter of having the tough day. I will expect we're all going to have some tough days. The key thing is how do we respond that next day? And one of the key things you ask yourself, what worked well so I can continue doing it? What didn't work so well so I can fix it? So folks, again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here today. Hope you found the information beneficial to what you're trying to accomplish in your gym. And then as a quick reminder, again, my focus, my mission here on the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can, to as many folks as I can, across the globe. And again, the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel. So if you've not yet done so, take a moment, please hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company and how we can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And then again, for you folks looking to open a new gym and you need funding, you have an existing operation, you need funding, we can help provide funding up to $400,000 in funding, completely unsecured, no restrictions on use. You can use it any way you want to. And you need a minimum credit score of 680 or better in all 3 credit bureaus, and minimum income of $50,000 per year each of the 2 previous years. Check out our links below under financing and funding for a variety of ways that we can help you with funding and ways that you can choose to grow your business a little further. So let me know if you need some help with that. Happy to chat with you. Appreciate you being here on the channel today. And again, hope this was beneficial for you. And we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.